friends, welcome back. So today I'm bringing you guys another video, and this is going to be my third and final installment in my Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina collection palette tutorials videos. That was just so many words. I just felt like I had to throw some extra ones in there. Just in case you guys don't know, I have been doing a series, a very short obviously series on my channel using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palettes. This is obviously going to be the last one. This is volume 3, and this is what it looks like on the inside. I have to say this was the one that I was the least excited about because of course it kind of just looks like a warm neutral palette. Doesn't even have a black eyeshadow, and you guys know what it is with me and black eyeshadow. I kind of decided to use all these warm shades to my advantage and create kind of like this dramatic, intense fall makeup look, and I actually really love the way this came out. If you guys want to see how I got this look, then please just keep on watching. Reggaeton. Okay, so jumping right into it, you guys already know the drill. My foundation is on and my eyes are primed, and I did do my brows. I did something different with them today. I'm kind of testing it out, so if you don't like them, please don't tell me. So this is what the inside of the volume 3 palette looks like. I'm just gonna grab a Sigma tapered blending E40 brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade E4, which is a matte, kind of a deeper yellow. It's not so much like a bright yellow. I'm gonna take this and basically drown my crease in it. That's where I'm at right now. That's what I want out of life. This yellow doesn't seem super pigmented at all. Taking a Coastal Scents BR250. You guys know I have like 47 of these on stock, so I am ready at all times. I'm going to go into the shade A2, which looks like kind of an orange tangerine shade. It's right up here where my pinky's pointing. And I just want to focus this That's a lot of pigment on my brush. I just want to focus this like a very... So I am gonna try to focus this just right. Oh, that's so crazy how it like went from psychotically pigmented to just like not even there at all. I'm just gonna focus this into the crease like I've been trying to say for like an hour. Just right there. So with a Morphe and Angel Merino AC63, I'm like 99.9% positive they stopped making this like 47 years ago, but it doesn't matter because it's literally just an angled brush. I'm going to go into the shade B4, which is this like purple shade right here. And I'm going to start to, don't punch me, cut the crease. I really didn't want to do like more than one cut crease for these Norvina palette tutorials, but apparently I'm doing it anyways. At least I didn't do all 3, right? So I'm gonna take the Morphe M506 with that same B4 shade and just blend right on top of that line. I kind of do want this, since this is going to be such like a warm eyeshadow look, I kind of want this purple to also be very like prominent. And obviously, as always, this is going to look crazy before it looks cute. So back with that Coastal Scents brush that we used with A2, I'm just going to pick up a tiny little bit more. And I do mean a tiny little bit. It looks like it's a lot, but I promise it's not a lot. And just blend upwards. I feel like you can't even really tell this purple apart much from the orange. So we're going to have to really make that line more crisp. So I'm going to take that angled brush one more time, and I'm going to take the shade. Why do I feel like these two shades are exactly the same? The shade E2 and the shade C4. So here's E2 and here is C4. I feel like they're very similar. So much so that I have no idea which one I'm supposed to be taking right now. I think I'm going to take C4. I'm just going to go right over that line that I created with B4. Oops. And again, I'm going to take that Morphe M506 with the same C4 shade. Very, very small amount. And just go right over that line. Just, okay. I'm just going right over that line just so it's a little more on the blended side of town, you know? I'm just going to take a ColourPop E3, which is just a flat brush, and I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow primer, which has been like my favorite thing in the entire world recently. And I'm still taking this little baby one. These samples last forever. I've used this so many times. And I'm just going to carve right underneath that line that we already made. Literally, it's already there. I just want to clean it up. So, without breathing, that's what I'm going to do. Literally without breathing. Could not be breathing any less than I am right now. I'm just going to grab the ColourPop E1 brush. It's kind of like a thinner, kind of a blending brush. And I'm going to take the shade C4, which is that darkest shade that we use. I kind of wish there was like another matte black in here. I feel like that would make me real happy inside, but it's fine. You know, 2 of the 3 palettes came with a matte black. I can't be upset. So I'm just going to take that and kind of heavily pack this on my inner and outer corners to create that halo kind of deal. Juno. I'm going to go back into that E4 shade that we used originally, which is that yellow. And I'm going to use this is an e.l.f. and Nabela Noor, but there is no like name, but it's the little flat brush. And I'm going to use this to pack the shade on the center of my lid. Will this even look good with a deep lip? I don't know, but that's what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna move on to the face for now, because as of right now my eyes are stressing me out. Like, I don't like it. I feel like maybe it's because I used all matte eyeshadows, but I just feel like nothing is like blending or cooperating the way that I want it to. I even feel like the shades in this palette are not as pigmented as the other 2 palettes that I already tried. So I don't know, maybe this is just my least favorite palette. I'm gonna take the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Sand. I feel like I haven't used this. This is what it looks like. It's nice and fat. I feel like I haven't used this in forever. Now taking my Too Faced Born This Way setting powder, which again is one of my favorites, just to set everywhere I put the concealer, obviously. Why do I feel like I always have like a hunchback when I'm filming? I'm like all the way down here. Okay, so I'm just gonna start off by doing a line across the lid with the Melt Cosmetics Molten Liquid Liner, which is the brown shade. I originally wanted to do a wing. I don't know. I guess we'll take it, like, we'll see. We'll take it from here after I do this line across the lid and see how I feel. We're doing it. We're doing a wing. Here we go. I'm going to take my ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in Stomper, which is a deep brown shade. And I'm just going to line my waterline with this. And as I do, if I knew where my waterline was. There she is. So I'm going to take the Morphe Y21 flat brush and I'm going to go into the shade C4, which is that deepest like plum, I would say, that we use. I'm just going to run this right underneath that brown liner. Side note, when people say underneath of, you don't know what that does to me on the inside, okay? It's just underneath. So please only say underneath. I'm taking a BH Cosmetics and it's my Ray Ray number 7 brush, which is a pencil brush. And I'm going to go into the orange shade A2, which is this like tangerine shade that we used in the beginning. And I'm just going to run this right underneath. I'm going to use C1 and I'm going to highlight my inner corner. I haven't really decided if I want an intense inner corner or not, so we're going to find out together. I feel like this shade is kind of crumbly. Like it's like applying almost no pigment, but a bunch of chunkiness. The lashes I'm using today are the Mimi Artistry lashes in Battie, which are like super intense and flared out, and I feel like with this wing it's a good look. I'm gonna take my, as always, Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced. Ugh. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, okay. So finally, I'm going to move on to the face. I am taking this brand new product, which I am like oddly excited about. This is the Nikita Dragun, or I guess the Dragun Beauty Face Pressed Powder Palette. So I'm going to take the shade Femme first, which is the lighter of the two contour powders. And I'm using my ColourPop F5 brush. And I'm going to start contouring with this. If I have to like mix in the other shade, I will. Why do I look so dry right there? Okay, so I am going to take like a dee of Surge, kind of mixed with the Femme shade. I'm just grabbing a Real Techniques shading brush and I'm going to take the shade Femme again, which is a lighter shade, and attempt to contour my nose if I even know how to do that today, because apparently I have never worn makeup in my entire life. I am taking the bronzer that I used in my last video, which is the Lawless bronzer in the shade Blazed, I believe. It doesn't say it anywhere on the back, by the way, in case you guys thought I was just kidding. Maybe that'll help out that garbage contour. Again, garbage because of me, not because of the product. I feel like I need to try this product on a better day. I like how it came out of my nose though, that's for sure. For blush, I wanted to use something in this palette, but I just feel like they're not going to look good with the kind of eyes and lips that I'm going to do. So I am going to use something just a little bit more neutral. The shade I'm using is by ColourPop in collaboration with MakeupShayla in the shade Construct. It kind of just looks like a very neutral kind of a blush. So I'm just going to apply this I love blush. So I'm going to say I'm going to apply this very heavily. That's what I'm saying. Even though I literally just said I don't want to compete with my eyes and my lips. I lied to you, and I'm going to do it anyways. So for my highlighter, I really wanted to try out this one by e.l.f. and Nabela Noor. And this is the shade. Please don't fight me, but I don't know how to pronounce anything. This is in the shade Neharika Glow. Can we just pretend that I said that right? And then like not make fun of me maybe? So I'm just gonna take that with my Morphe Y14. And it's a loose highlighter. So alright, so who was prepared for that? Because I wasn't. Look at that. Oh my god, that's like, ooh. But wait, that's so pretty. Well, now that I am thoroughly impressed with that, I'm going to take some on an Outer V brush by Makeup Geek and apply it like here. And on the bridge of my nose, down the center. For lips, like I said, I want to do something vampy, and this one color in particular I'm really excited to play with. So I'm going to take this MAC lip pencil in the shade Bespoken 4, which is just like a vampy kind of a color, you know? It's like Night Moth, but like, well, I don't really know what the difference is, but it's like Night Moth. I'm just going to line my lips with this. So now for my lip, I'm using the Stunna lip paint in Underdawg by Fenty Beauty. It's just like a little mini. Look how cute this is. I literally just bought it because it was a new shade. That was literally it. And it's kind of like a, oh my god, look at this little brush. Okay guys, so this is the finished look using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina Volume 3 palette. I can't believe we're at the end of these videos. I had so much fun doing these looks for you guys. Maybe not so much today's look, even though I feel like once everything is on, I really like the way that this came out. You already know it was a struggle. I will say that this is my least favorite palette of the three. I think that the second one, ooh, I don't know. The first one was really good. The first and second are probably tied for my favorite, but this one is definitely my least favorite. I just feel like I had a much harder time with these shadows than I did the first two palettes. And not only that, I feel like this is the least fun out of all of them. Like, I feel like this doesn't get my creative juices flowing quite as much as the other two do. So that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. That's just at the Katie Danger. I will leave that information down below, as well as links to some of my previous videos. And I'm also going to leave the link for my daughter's Instagram and my dog's Instagram, because yes, they all have Instagram. I don't really use the dog one that much, but my daughter's, I definitely update that pretty often, I would say. I think that's all I have to say, so I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!